Thank you for coming. My name is Brent Hume with the Savannah Regional Center for Labor Council, representing some 7,500 workers in our area. In Savannah, we're here about jobs today. Jobs that have been lost specifically, and jobs that will be created by the next governor. Roy Barnes has outlined a jobs plan that states any company that has outsourced jobs overseas would be disqualified from bidding on state and local government contracts. Behind me down the road, used to be the third largest producer of titanium dioxide in the world, Tronox Company. Now it's closed up. Over 500 workers were employed there, and another 200 construction workers in maintenance, all out of work. This is just one example of how the recession has affected Savannah and our community. 2 years ago, as I said, over 500 workers were employed there round the clock. We cannot afford to lose any more jobs in Savannah. Roy Barnes will keep jobs and he'll create jobs. Over the last 8 years, Savannah has seen too many jobs lost. Barnes has a proven record of creating an atmosphere to grow jobs. During the time he was governor, Georgia was the fourth fastest growing state in the union. There were 235,000 jobs created, and Savannah was a hub of economic activity. Despite the diversity of the local economy, the Savannah metro area, Chatham, Bryant, Effingham counties continue to see high unemployment rates. The Department of Labor reports the adjusted unemployment rate in our area is at 8.6. That doesn't count the ones that have exhausted their unemployment benefits or the workers that are underemployed. Savannah job growth is slower than ever, and with over 15,000 workers unemployed, the upcoming election is more important than ever. The ports, healthcare, military, tourism, and manufacturing have kept the coastal Georgia area ahead of the state until now. It is time we elect a governor who realizes our city's potential for job growth. Roy Barnes will not only create jobs in Savannah, he will also keep jobs. We ask for your support for Roy Barnes. At this time, I'd like to introduce to you a specialty welder. Miss Janice Freeman is a member of the Boilermakers Local 26 for her remarks.
Good morning. I'd like to say thank you for this opportunity to be here today. My name is Janice Freeman. I work at a Local 26 in Savannah, Georgia for 14 years. It has been a good 14 years for me. I started out going through 4 years of apprenticeship school. That was 4 years of education that helped me become the skilled person that I have become to be able to work jobs in Georgia. That provided me with a future. Along with my future, I wish for my children and my grandchildren to have the same future that I had. That is why Roy Barnes is all about. To see that our children get the education needed for jobs in Georgia so that they may have the future that you and I had. That's why we are here today to endorse Governor Roy Barnes' job plan. As you know, Governor Barnes has built his campaign around jobs for Georgia. The current unemployment rate in Georgia is 10.2% versus the national average 9.6%. When Barnes left office in 2002, the state's unemployment was under 5%. When Roy was governor, Georgia ranked 4th in the nation in jobs creation. He created 235,000 jobs, and the state experienced the lowest unemployment in 35 years, remaining under 5%. What we need to remember here is that Barnes has said his first priority when elected will be jobs. There is no other candidate that has been dedicated and motivated by our working men and women as Roy Barnes. Barnes has spent decades serving the people of Georgia as a state senator and a state representative, and then from 1998 to 2002 as governor, Barnes took an active approach to dealing with education, transportation, and other issues. He has done it before and he can do it again. I say we need to vote for Roy Barnes on November 2nd. Thank you, and y'all have a great day.
All right. Good job. Thank you, Janice.
Thank you.
Our next speaker, although a lot of the public wouldn't relate to when it comes to jobs, but is very, very important in the front row, is because of the furlough of teachers in education. Ms. Alfreda Goldwire is the president of the Savannah Federation of Teachers.
Thank you, Brett. Good morning. My name is Alfreda Goldwire. I'm president for Savannah Federation of Teachers, paraprofessionals, and school-related personnel, local number 2069. Out of my 19 years of teaching, I've never seen education at the level that it is now. Classrooms are overcrowded, furloughs are running rampant, and we cannot attract qualified teachers to the state of Georgia because of the condition the economy is in Georgia. The contrast between Roy Barnes and his opponent are night and day. Roy Barnes has a proven record of being honest, transparent, and a friend to the working family. His opponent has shown that he is just the opposite, unwilling to show his records, ethically questionable, and more comfortable with business community than working man. We need smart government to work together with business, not only to attract new business, but also to work to retain our current jobs and industries located here in Savannah and throughout the state of Georgia. We want someone that is successful, that is a successful businessman, someone not putting the blame on others for their bad financial records. Barnes has a plan to bring jobs to Georgia now. His plan is to create employment in all sectors of the workforce. Barnes plans to outline for creation of construction jobs, manufacturing jobs, service jobs, agricultural jobs, and trade jobs. He will start off day one retrofitting every state building and public school. This is just common sense. Put people to work and save energy costs at the same time. Barnes also firmly believes that in-state businesses should be rewarded more tax dollars. His plan also includes tax cuts such as a $300 million tax credit for employers who hire workers to raise salaries in Georgia. This tax incentive will benefit the middle class and is just another example of why Georgia needs to elect Roy Barnes. Roy Barnes knows that you have to help the unemployed and the employed. He knows that hard-working middle class deserves to be paid a sustainable income. He knows that we owe the children a respectable public education. He will provide our workforce the technical colleges necessary to earn a trade. It is imperative that Georgia vote tomorrow on all the things that I have said. Please take into consideration and vote for the candidate with this plan. Our families know that Roy Barnes has what it takes to turn our economy around. All the aforementioned initiatives will move our state by providing jobs. This is why working families overwhelmingly support Roy Barnes. They know that it will take a governor that plans to keep jobs to create in Georgia. He has done it before, he can do it again. Let's go to the polls tomorrow and support the governor that's not only going to stop furloughing teachers, but going to bring jobs back to this plant, bring jobs back to the plant down the street, bring jobs all over the state of Georgia. Go to the polls tomorrow and join my brothers and sisters and support Roy Barnes, next governor of the great state of Georgia. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Alfreda. Outstanding. We're talking about jobs here. Job creation, job maintaining of what we currently have. Unfortunately, in the 2010 legislative session, Mr. Deal voted against women in the workforce earning the same as a man. We feel basically if you do the work, you deserve the pay. With a little bit more to expand on the unemployment and the job situation around the state, we have the president of the state AFL-CIO with us, Mr. Richard Ray.
Good morning. We appreciate the press covering this campaign like you have, and we appreciate you being here today. I've known Roy Barnes for 20 plus years. He's an honest man, an intelligent man, and he has a record of running the state and doing it well. We know, and one of the reasons we're having the press conference today is to let the press show here are two factories within a half a mile of each other, whose men and women went to work in, who made a decent wage, who paid their taxes, sent their kids to school, and they no longer have a job. This is just one area. If you go over Georgia and you see the plants that have shut down, or jobs being sent overseas, we have the candidate that the labor movement has endorsed, Roy Barnes, along with all of our other endorsed candidates. We feel, as working people, and not just union members, but all citizens of the Savannah area, we encourage you to go and vote tomorrow, November the 2nd. The democratic process. Look to the person that you know that can lead the state and bring jobs back and to create the jobs that our citizens need. There is no reason in the world that we can't make this happen, but we need the leader with the experience, the honesty to make this happen. Again, let me thank the press for covering this event and covering this entire campaign. Thank you very much.